Given the fact it's January, a lot of men are trying to find the best way to lose body fat and gain muscle, be it for a vacation, be it for a wedding, or just a bit of personal development, self-help, or maybe you just want to make this the year that you get in the best shape of your life. But what gets overlooked massively in the fitness industry is that skinny fat physique. And this is very typical for most men. It's actually surprisingly common. And this is where you've got body fat on your physique that you want to lose. It could be a small amount, it could be a large amount, but you still want to gain some muscle. And it puts you in this difficult spot of, okay, right, I want to build a physique. I'm imagining myself bigger, more muscular and leaner, but how do I get there? And most men, and not necessarily wrongly, assume that they can just get there in one swoop. They just go, right, I'm going to cut out the crap and lift weights and build a physique. And a lot of times they do that, they do it for a few weeks, few months, and they get skinnier and feel smaller because they're not eating a lot and they're losing weight, so they start to lose muscle as well. Or on the flip side, they think, well, I'll get the muscle first, I'll get big. And they go on a bulk, they eat loads of food, and they end up gaining more fat than muscle. So they kind of jump between cuts and bulks and get in what I like to call the bro cycle of just adding and gaining the same 10, 20 pounds. And this is something I hear all the time through social media, through the content that I make, where people have gone on a bulk, gone on a cut, and they're not quite where they need to be, and they panic when they do one or the other. So I want to make a video to try and simplify how you can fix that skinny fat physique a lot simpler. If you try and wing it, it's not going to work because you're trying to lose body fat and gain muscle at the same time. So a cut isn't going to be the best because you're going to get smaller. And a bulk isn't going to be the best because all the body fat in your body will get bigger. So for reference, these are some skinny fat physiques that I've helped fix. There's 200 total. What we've done is we focus on a recomposition to make it simpler, to make it easier. And when I say easy, I use that term loosely because when people say fitness and easy and look like Arnold Schwarzenegger, easy peasy, you get a top 1% physique. Easy peasy. It's not easy. But instead of it being this minefield of, pros and cons, don't do this, don't do that, and all these people on Instagram pointing at cereal boxes, shouting at you and telling you to do weird diets, I just want to cut through the noise and make this simple. How do you do a recomposition and how does that fix skinny fat? Let's get really simple. Calories, number one. I know it's obvious. You're sick of hearing it. I'm sick of talking about it. Calories, number one. If you want to lose body fat and keep muscle, but your calories are vague, random, or you're just following a fad diet like keto or carnivore and just going, I'm just going to cut this out, that might help you lose weight, but it doesn't mean that your calories are going to be where they need to be and your composition of your body won't necessarily change the way you think it might. So we need to be specific with those numbers. And again, without the fluff, you want to be in a slight calorie deficit. The reason for that is if the deficit is too big, then you will lose muscle. If the deficit isn't big enough, you won't get anywhere. So aim for about 500 calories below your maintenance calories. Use an online calculator. I have a nutritional blueprint. We'll show you how to work out these numbers and how to set your macros. I would say use that, but look, you don't have to use that. You can use Google. You can use ChatGPT. It might not be the best, but we just need to figure out roughly what your maintenance calories are. Then take off 200 calories from that target and then track your calories, right? Boring, simple, not sexy, not flashy. Sounds tedious, but guess what? That's how it works for most people. If you want to guarantee your results and you want your results to be a lot faster than the average Joe, you need to know those numbers. If you get those numbers right, you're halfway there or more than halfway there. So you can track those calories, be of a 500 calorie deficit every single day. So every single week, you're losing a pound of fat and not muscle. Simple, right? High protein, low calorie, low carb, moderate fats. Done. If you're thinking, how do I actually physically do that? Work it out. Get your calories, divide it by 3, lunch, breakfast, dinner, or however you want to do it, or just track and see where you end up. As long as you're paying attention to those numbers, you're going to get that fat loss, right? But what about adding muscle? Can you gain muscle in a calorie deficit? How much muscle can you gain? Do you need to do a bulk, right? All these things are very much based on an individual person's level, and it depends on your genetics and your starting point and your lifestyle and how many days you can train and how old you are and how long you've been in the gym. So I can't really give you a direct answer like all these YouTubers going, 2-week shreds. Probably. I hate all this crap. So look, you need to get stronger. If you're trying to lose body fat and gain muscle, doing a load of running, box jumps, CrossFit, high rocks, cardio, they're not bad things technically. You can still do them if you enjoy them. But if they take away your energy from the lifts in the gym, preventing you from getting stronger, then your body's not going to get bigger. It's not going to gain more muscle. So if you pair that slight calorie deficit and high protein diet with a simple strength training program, it could be upper body, lower body. It could be pull, push, legs. It could be chest Monday. Who cares? Chest Monday, back Tuesday, legs Wednesday, shoulders Thursday, arms Friday, butt cheeks Sunday, whatever you want. As long as the routine is the same, you do the same exercises and you aim for a certain amount of reps with a certain amount of weight, and you track it and you go, okay, I got 4 sets of 10 with 80 kg on the bench press. Maybe next week I might go for 4 sets of 10 with 82.5 kg, and you might get 8 reps. Brilliant. Well, then next week you can either go up again in weight or you can get those 8 reps to 10 reps. It is mind-numbingly, boringly simple, really, isn't it, if you're thinking about it? And you're probably watching this going, well, I already know this, mate, but what's the secret? What's the new fucking brilliant way to get in shape like all these gurus on TRT are telling me to do? There isn't a new way. It's worked back in the day and it works now. You just got to cut through the noise and do the basics. Track your calories, get stronger in the gym, and review everything. You should be losing 1 pound per week of body fat, and you should be noticing a bit of strength gains and a bit of muscle gains in the mirror. If something ain't working there, then your calories might not be correct. You might need to push harder in the gym. You might need to review your form. You might need some help. I don't know. But these are the basics. This is how I've got over 200 skinny fat guy transformations naturally, literally in some of them 9 weeks, a lot of them 12 weeks to 16 weeks. And some of them, I'm going to be honest with you, sometimes it takes a year, man. This is a year. This is just over a year. This is another one. This one was about 2 years. That's a woman. But, you get the point. The bottom line is the basics work. It takes time. It is hard. You do need to pay attention. If you're trying to lose body fat and gain muscle at the same time, do a recomposition first. That way, by the end of it, you'll get lean, you get muscular, you'll get stronger. And then once you're lean and you've gained some size, you might think, well, actually, I'd like to add a little bit more size. Then you can reverse diet to your new maintenance, go onto a small surplus and do a lean bulk where you're adding size, not fat. Okay, keep it simple, right? I'm going to leave this video short and simple to the point. Hopefully, if this helps one person go, oh, well, that's what I need to do. Brilliant, fantastic. Then I've done my job. Yeah, I think that's it. So if you want some more help on fixing skinny fat, here's another video talking about how you can fix it a little bit more precisely, as you can tell, because it's a longer video. Like and subscribe and all that jazz, and follow me on Instagram at Elite Transformation Project. See, I'm getting good at these zooms now. You've noticed. Getting good at these. Normally it does this. Like and subscribe.